It's interesting from London watching the differences between Florida, Texas, California, and New York City. And again, we saw the UFC, Dana White, first live event in Florida. The governor was there. The mayor was there. I think it was in Jacksonville. They all showed up to, work with business to get the economy going again. And Dana basically said, look, I'm willing to work with any city that wants to work with me, which means, guess what? We're not going to Cali or New York City anytime soon or to these other places. And it was fascinating to just see this dichotomy in America of a bunch of people who want to get on with their American lives and their freedoms, and then some other people that want to take a completely different agenda. And it's very strange to watch. I'm sure it's strange for you. You're living it. And yeah, I don't know where it goes from here, but
well, at some level, it's great in a way. I mean, in some ways, this is the federalism that the founders set up. They wanted the states to have most of the control. They wanted the federal government to not do much, which is why DC is not a state. Of course, the Democrats want it to be a state now because they wanted it to be this transient place where politicians would go and leave. They wanted them to mostly live in their own states. Now they want this, the Democrats want this concentrated power in DC to become a state, and that we will federalize, in essence, everything. There's nothing that the modern Democrats don't want to federalize. They want laws, one law for the land. But the founders set it up so that most of the stuff, taxation, local laws, those things would matter depending on who you voted for in your local state. So right now, even though it feels really nuts, and especially from a Californian perspective, it sucks here, but we are actually watching the system work. The system's doing something really nice. It's like Florida's reaping the benefits of doing it right. Like the economy, as I just referenced, with all the tech people now going there, like they're at housing prices booming. California, for the first time in the history of California in 2020, had a population loss. It's never happened once in California. These things are not disconnected. So while it feels kind of crazy, I think, from a across the pond perspective, if you guys are looking at America and going, boy, it seems nuts. Florida's so different, and Texas and Jersey and Michigan. It's like, actually, what you're watching is a beautiful system. What you're watching, when it's done right, is an experiment, a constant experiment going on. And you, at least for now, have the ability to say, hey, I ran the experiment in Cali and I'm going to Texas. And by the way, nobody's going from red states to blue states. I mean, there's just nobody doing it. Nobody's going, man, I wish I lived in more lockdowns and paid higher taxes. I'm moving to California. It just doesn't exist.